There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seemed sincere, and Serona Ryan trusts him.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm he hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something? I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle. I'd seen Bakar's tower countless times. Never suspected it held a secret.
Did you... What's this? A child wandered too far from home.
Confringo! Accio! Resto
Over here!
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's... They're working together, all right. But it is not a friendly... I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
Safe travels, my young friends.
Absurd, isn't it? Ranrock wants us to find the child. But which child?
We could take every child we find to Ranrock. Eventually, we may get the right one.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
Leviosa! Confringo!
I won't back
Up there. That's our way in.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio!
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the
I
country...
wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
Any special word you want me to pass on to your mum?
I'll make you wish you were back at school.
Accio! Leviosa!
I won't back.
Confringo!
Very long next time.
Confringo! Protego! Confringo! Accio! Leviosa!
I'll get you for that. Put me on the ground.
Just
Confringo! Accio! Confringo! Accio! Confringo! Revelio. Revelio.
I suppose that's the quick way down. Revelio. Revelio. There's something to those symbols on the walls.
There is. I've seen symbols like these before. I have to find all of them, then cast at them quickly in succession.
Revelio. Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead. This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock's to be found. And if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
Revelio.
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival.
Revelio. 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 Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. To reposition that pillar to climb out of here. Perhaps the archway is the answer. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how? Revelio. There's a pillar here, but no ledge near it for me to grab onto. Adjusts the arc. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other space. Expelliarmus! Accio! Expelliarmus! Is it possible to pull one of those blocks through the archway? Accio! Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. After pulling the block out through the archway, I can place it where it can be climbed on while on the other side of the archway. Revelio. Leviosa. 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 Accio. Arrest that momentum. Expelliarmus. Incendio! Expelliarmus! What a relief.
I must say I'm curious to hear of Isadore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
Revelio.
You're back.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, 9².
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything but...
Thank you, Professor.
I am certain that you are more than... However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than any...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in...
Very well, Professor. I know.
You do learn quick. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgar. Well done today, as always.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I should investigate. Accio! Assignment's all finished. Expelliarm! Incendiary! Revelio. Accio. Everything's all right now. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Revelio.
Has your brain been infested? I've built a cemetery by the time I'm
This looks intriguing.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed. I take it you're ready to learn your new...
I completed your assignment, Professor.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a cap. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that. Now, you must be precise. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
Revelio!
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, it would mean a lot.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Glad you came.
Revelio. Hello, Sirona. I received your owl. How are you? I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again.
Of course.
I do. I thought you might be just...
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprott.
She's lovely. Her late husband, Aidan, was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so big. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients, and you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box.
I'll try to go and see her when I...
It would mean the world. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? It's like a place right out of a...
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards, he was.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your wiggle.
And she's correct. My darling Aiden.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, thanks. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be...
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer. Aiden took ill when he was collecting hawk clumps on his way to... The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet.
Thank you, Miss...
Thank you. I'll be here if... Hope they know what they're doing.
Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark. This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Gave the hawk clumps to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to... Better have a look around, see if I can find our box of letters. That's all the hawk clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio. Bombarda. Arresto momentum. Accio. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. That's all the hawk clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. That's all the hawk clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid avoid it altogether. That's all the Horklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Revelio. Bombarda! Revelio! This must be Sorona's box of letters. I should take this box. I think that's everything. Sorona will be glad. Hello, Sorona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I'm
glad I could be of help. Mrs.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you. And for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories. They still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.
You are here.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Not sure how I'd fare it.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappointment.
Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned.
You've nowhere to hide now!
This must be Tobbs's cave. I suppose I should head inside. Bombarda! Confringo! Tobbs's master is awful. Tobbs? Tobbs? Deke sent me. Are you in here? Revelio. Confringo. Confringo. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo! It looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Confringo. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. That didn't sound particularly reassuring. Confringo! Confringo! Incendio! Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Confringo! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Confringo! Incendio! Cursed fiends. Confringo! Confringo! Oh no. I have a feeling that house elf is Tobbs. Poor Tobbs. Left here alone with the spiders. That table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave. I'm back from the cave, Deke.
Wonderful. Deke hopes you gave Deke's best to Tobbs.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deke, but Tobbs is gone. It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deke was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deacon Tobbs once shared the same master. When he died, we were separated. Deke always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Deke feels lucky to serve such kind witches and wizards like you. Deke will miss his friend dearly, and will raise a glass to him with a heavy heart.
I'm truly sorry about...
Thank you. Deke could use some time alone.
By the Room of Requirement. Deke mentioned you might be interested in learning how to breed beasts.
Spare a moment. Deke has an idea to share with you.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breed.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep...
I see.
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great... noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deke has seen some wild thestrals not too far. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the...
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Wonder who lives here.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now.
Revelio.
See if there's something you need. I shall hope to do business with you again. It's been a pleasure. See if there's something you need. It's been a pleasure.
No, you don't. I'll look after you. Revelio. Accio. Arresto momentum. Accio. Arresto momentum. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Revelio. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Arresto momentum. Everything's all right now. Accio. Arresto momentum. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Take your time looking about. Plenty of wonderful books to stoke a curious mind like yours.
Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the Thestrals.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
I've rescued the Thest...
Excellent! Now, to breed your Thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium, then use the pen to start the process.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those Thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.
Professor Howard will never believe this. I'll look after you. I'm not going to hurt you. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented...
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toe-tied. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Revelio.
You're back! Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking. Did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after...
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best-kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran...
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Revelio. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say. Let's get a better lay of the land.
You can feed a beast.
Yes, no talents.
Get my meat. One in seven. I heard something.
I've heard centaurs quieter than you. I think that one hurt.
Expelliarmus!
Reduction!
Accio.
Levioso!
Confringo.
Levioso!
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Reparo. Revelio.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look on. One foot in front of the next and quiet as can be.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with them. I think I heard something.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. There's no talents.
Revelio.
What was that?
Revelio.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we? Dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Revelio. Hello, Hamora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count. Revelio.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact! Those goblins work the lines for one side of that.
one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. My right.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way!
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not... And the poachers saw us, which can...
We aren't helping ourselves standing here.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my... to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress in the talk.
So this is the underground harbour. Revelio. The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social. Revelio.
I'd sink like a stone.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Incendio.
I really should look into gillyweed, although I...
Going for a swim?
Goodness, no. Though I can't very well be liaison to the mer people.
You're a liaison to the mer people?
Well, not technically. I'm Nerida, by the way. We didn't officially meet, but we dueled in the cross...
Yes, of course.
And you. I am. And they're as misunderstood and disregarded by wizard con... I feel that if goblins and centaurs have liaison officers at the ministry...
I'm impressed. I think reaching out to the mer...
You do? I presented them with a gift a few weeks ago, and they wanted to leave me one as well, in one of their... I tried telling them I couldn't swim, but I'm afraid that...
Well, I can swim and could help.
You'd really? The last thing I want is for them to think I... Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can dive down to their cave. I can't wait to hear about what...
Handy resource indeed, your field.
Revelio. That book Professor Weasley asked me to find.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The Golden Snuggery.
No. Incorrect. The answer was the Golden Snidget. The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck.
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis, the tale of the three brothers, involves which magical artifacts?
The Founder's Relics.
No. The answer was the Deathly... According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was... When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, while Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I won't be giving you any more easy questions either.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The Order of Merlin.
No, that's incorrect. The Wizards' Council Which dragon breed is the smallest?
The Peruvian Vipertooth.
Brilliant! Though the Vipertooth is the smallest, who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Quincy Hogg.
No, the answer was Hengist of Woodcroft. The Hide-Behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
A demiguise.
Yes! While the Hide-Behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it, what is the only spell known to repel a Lethifold?
The Patronus Charm.
Well done. The only known survivor of a Lethifold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Gamp.
That's it! One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct! In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
The basilisk.
That's incorrect. The correct answer was the rune's paw. According to Parselmouth, where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school was found... What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
I don't have time for another quiz at the moment.
That's fine. Come and find me if you'd like to try later. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
What are you up to now?
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor.
As I suspected they would. Now, it seems you've been making good use. Of course, the guide isn't the only... I've heard that you were able to grow a venomous tentacula. Growing such a magical plant is an accomplishment of...
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I'm fascinated by ghosts and food, and I was interested in learning.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but it'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your... Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
How nice to see you, my...